Alright, so this is very last minute, but I wanted to do it like this, mainly because, well, actually, we just got the info of Charlotte and Yami kind of confirmed, and their colors and roles, which is the most important part for this video related to FINRAL. Should you get him last minute if he's still there? I think 1 or 2 servers will not have FINRAL anymore, but for example, US has him for a while longer, okay, a while longer. Now, even if you don't get FINRAL, I think the point still stands, and we're just going to talk about him with the upcoming meta, and I'd say I was right, but maybe not in the same timeline, or the same timeline that I thought I would be, I guess. Now, what am I referring to? Basically, we know that Charlotte and Yami are coming. Now, the one big thing about those two is that they are both red DPSs, okay? Yami's red, and then where's Charlotte? Where's my girl? Then Charlotte's red. And together they have a special united attack, which obviously we went over. Looks amazing. Alright. If you want to get full breakdowns on like what we know right now, you could go to the previous video. But what's important is that they're both red. And we know what FINRAL does, right? He is going to be pretty big for what the kind of theories are right now with FINRAL. Not with FINRAL, with Charlotte Yami. So obviously on a mono team, FINRAL, I could check here. So on a mono team, FINRAL, if he wants to, yep, he's going to be giving, wrong one. He's going to be giving 20% mobility, which lets the whole team go first, okay? And this is very big, right? This is obviously very, very big. Especially for mono red that's upcoming, right? So we could imagine that those two are going to be very good with FINRAL. Now, I haven't gotten to the actual answer of the title yet, so just bear with me. Now, what more there adds to this? Let me actually hold on. I don't know why it doesn't take off my DMs this one. Hold on. Let's change that. So if we check this, right? What we could see is that Dorothy is also a red debuffer. So if we're putting the fact that we're going to have a double DPS turn 1, we're going to have a red debuffer, and then also FINRAL all go before Black Divider, we could imagine this team is meant to counter Black Divider. Now, hold on. A team countering Black Divider does not mean Black Divider is dead. Because let's say, for example, the way that Charlotte and Yami counter is by having Immortality block on the combo, on the special combo, to insta-kill. Now, the flip side is that Black Divider gets invulnerability and you could keep him alive for like 4 turns minimum. Okay, so there's these things, and there's also protection that Black Divider has, and the combo single target. So I think they're going to give ways for us to counter Black Divider, but it's not going to kill him whatsoever, okay? So that's what I want to make sure is known. But I do think they're going to try to make counters for Black Divider, which is good, because you don't want Black Divider to reign alone, but you want to have something to keep him in check while still being good for the rest of the meta, and I think that's what we're going to get. FINRAL with Dorothy, mobility lowering, spamming debuffs on everyone, mobility lowering more, reducing the DPS's damage, buff block, all this stuff together on Dorothy, being able to go before everyone else besides Noelle, should make FINRAL pretty good, right? So we got this mono red team in mind. We got these units that seem to be pretty good. Now we're going to obviously get more info on Wednesday. So I'm going to update this a bit more on Wednesday. Keep that in mind. But stay tuned for that, right? You're going to expect a lot of videos from me on Wednesday, especially. But now that we have this mono red team in mind, right? Should you really be going in for FINRAL last minute? And my answer remains no. Okay, now let's talk about why more specifically. So, we know that we're getting Black Divider in 2 weeks. The thing is, after Black Divider, we might not get Charlotte and Yami. And you might ask yourself, why? Well, the reason is because of something they just did that kind of portrays the opposite of them releasing seasonals this season. What do I mean? Season 11, they are changing the seasonal format to only give you old units, okay? They're only giving you old seasonals in the gateway, which logically to me, okay, means that Season 11 shouldn't have seasonals. We're going to see very soon with the leaks, but Season 11 should not have seasonals due to this fact. Because it's going to only give you Season 1 to 10, which means Season 11 might not have seasonals. They might come out in Season 12. Now, if they come out in Season 12, right, we could expect. That does mean, if Dorothy is not the unit in 2 weeks, right, that means that Dorothy and Charlotte and Yami could minimum come out in 6 weeks total. So that means FINRAL will only be usable 6 weeks from now. 6 weeks, okay? Because if we count the release, let's say, all right, let me make sure there's nothing in my calendar. Okay, hold on. Let me just, all right. So let's say this is important. So let's say, right, we're here. Unit comes out here. New unit comes out on the 10th. Okay, on the 10th. Let's say the unit on the 10th is not FINRAL. Sorry, it's not Charlotte. It's not Yami. It's not Dorothy. It's another unit. So X unit. Okay, that means the next unit that could come out is on the 24th. So let's say this is Dorothy, or we'll say Charlotte Yami to start off the season. It's Charlotte Yami. Okay, great. Then that means for the team to be complete, Dorothy needs to come out 2 weeks later. So that's, oh, what is that? Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks bare minimum if we don't get Charlotte, Yami, or Dorothy on the 10th, right? 6 weeks. That's what you have to understand. Now, in the next 6 weeks, there's a couple things that might change. First of all, they might / probably will update the mage selection ticket within the next 6 to 8 weeks to feature FINRAL, which means whenever the mono red team is viable with Dorothy, Charlotte, Yami, FINRAL might be free. Okay, if Gray is on this, I'm gonna guess FINRAL will be updated in about 1 to 2 months to be added onto this. Okay, they've done it on JP, so they could do it here. That's just what I want to say. So first of all, he might be free. And second of all, there's this little thing called a custom pickup banner. Okay? And is Gray is on it, right? Gray's on it. So in a month and a half, 2 months, you could expect to be able to get FINRAL much easier, right? So when FINRAL actually becomes usable, which is not with Black Divider, because William is just better. William is just better. Let me say that again. William is just better. Blue supporter William is a better version than FINRAL to use off of mono teams. But on mono teams, FINRAL is probably going to be very good. But I don't know if risking it right now is the way. The reason why I made this video is because I actually saw people considering it, but no, do not consider it. Please do not. Okay, it is not worth it, because FINRAL is either going to be free or easily obtainable in the future, which is when you could decide at a better date, because right now FINRAL is not worth it. Okay, so that's what I want to say. But this is also to say, be careful and watch out, because FINRAL might be a very good unit in the future to allow Charlotte Yami to go first, obviously after Valkyrie Noelle, and then obviously Dorothy. That team, in my opinion, is going to be monstrous, and I'm very excited for it to be ready on global. Now, the actual date and all that, not sure when exactly we're going to see all this stuff, right? But in the Discord, if you go to leaks, you click on roles, you click on the frog, okay, and then you go to global and KRJP leagues, then they're open. You're gonna be able to see all the leaks that are incoming starting tomorrow, because tomorrow we have the global maintenance, and then Wednesday night we have the JP maintenance. So that's should be a lot of leaks, okay. And, from this, we could see also that Raya is a unit, okay? So maybe we'll get Raya. But I'm very happy Charlotte and Yami are coming. Great news. But yeah, global should be getting some new good stuff. I just wanted to say, FINRAL, Dorothy, all those stuff, they're going to be so good. Like, I'm very excited for Dorothy. If we see Dorothy's banner art, or Raya's, like, I don't know. I really want Dorothy, but I feel like I don't know when Raya would come out, but I feel like the earlier the better to get, like, the least hype unit out of everyone coming out of the way. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. I definitely think people are very excited for Charlotte and Yami, so I think that wanting FINRAL is not bad, right? Because Charlotte, Yami, Dorothy, FINRAL is probably going to be a meta team due to how FINRAL works on a mono type of environment. So yeah, FINRAL is going to be good. It's just he's going to be good probably like 2 months after his release, which I never like. I never like only making a unit good 2 months after they release. That is never something good for a game, and especially not for Black Clover Mobile. I've already ranted about that, but yeah, FINRAL will become good, but probably more so in the future and not now. I'm just happy that Charlotte's an attacker, Yami's an attacker, and Dorothy's a red debuffer. Should make for a very good team, but we're going to see how good it really is Wednesday night, because Wednesday night we get Charlotte and Yami's kit. So that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys are going to be investing into this future mono red team. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.